elimination there will manage to get back into the circle, into the safe area. And look at Spook all the way at the top, Sundown, just where I thought he would be. This is a player, again, top 2 in that leaderboard and showing exactly why playing this high ground and just trying to maintain themselves for as long as he possibly can. But Gunna looking to try and challenge this one. As we go to Gunna's POV at the top right of your screen, you can see that Gunna trying to contend Spook, who's still going to be up top. Then you have Barban down low, dealing with one player, Zen, as well as Tavern, who's going to be below him even more so. 50 HP, will have that Chug Jug, but I don't think he's going to get much of an opportunity to be able to pop that one. And all eyes really for me is on Gunna, who's dealing with this fight up above, and that's going to be the elimination onto Spook. Gunna, very well done there.
Yeah, and also just getting closer to that top 5 threshold. Barban is so close to going down, but picks up a clutch elimination on the Horden right as Gunna also picks up Zen. 3 players remaining. 1v1v1 Golden Boy as Gunna challenges down.
Nolan's going to be down low. Barban, he's going to go for the challenge and manage to take out Nolan, but now it's going to come down to the heels, and he's going to pop that med kit, and I wonder if that's going to be enough. I don't think so.
It's not going to be enough. Oh, it might end up being because Gunna ran out. Gunna ran out too early. Gunna left the storm and put the campfire down with no more heals as Barban on the low ground popping it. He's gonna get it with 1 extra tick. He timed it perfectly. He knew he could leave, and despite having the campfire, it didn't buy him enough time. Barban taking home the victory royale with nothing but a clutch heal-off finish, GB.
It's like I'm back at the Optic Arena and I'm casting pre-E3 Fortnite and seeing the heal-offs. That wasn't even like really a heal-off. That was whoever could outlive. I think that even that player has to be a little stumped and wonder like, wait a minute, I had 100 HP. How did I fall there? And that was just a well-timed med kit. You have to wonder if that was even like, I would imagine it was intentional. You never know.
Definitely intentional there with the 96 HP when he opted to take it still being in the storm. But jumping on board here, you see Bloom Falconer, one of the players who is in that top 10 on the leaderboard, sitting on 3 elims, but we're on Branded, who is also on 3 elims, so tied for a top elim leader.
And Brandon might actually try and go for this fight here. There was a player that tried to overtake that wall so they can get control of the fight, but Brandon's going to own it. And Brandon managed to tag that one player. He also has another one. That's going to be Norman, who's getting shredded right in front of Brandon. And then that was going to be Ido Catnip, who was right next to him. Brandon, though, playing this one, slowing down, waiting for this. If he does get the elimination, it's going to give him that help that he desperately needs. And he's going to jump in. That's white damage.
Chance to qualify.
I want to talk about this kit here from Branded, Sundown, because it is a hyper aggro kit. It's either he's going to pop a wall and push it, or he's going to use that blue silence SMG to just shred through the wall and anyone who tries to defend, and then he's going to pump him right to the face. Branded's definitely going to be someone that we got to look out for because it seems like he's playing to win. He's playing for keeps, if you will, because that is a very aggressive kit that he has currently in his possession.
Yeah, and he's also hanging out on that low ground. We've talked about it, how the backside... Oh, look at the bottom right-hand corner. So he's on the low ground, but everyone in the lobby has to rotate towards him. The fact that he owns entirely metal walls here, and then also has the heavy sniper, gives him edit priority and wall buster priority for when they all come rotating towards him. So this is the moment you were talking about.
Let's see if it plays out that way, because now we're going to start moving, and he's actually going to use that jump pad to get on out of there and go up to the top. He would be right above that IDOC Catnip, who we saw earlier on that he was dealing with. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know that he was dealing with that player, but they're going to run into each other once again. They seem like they cannot get away from one another. He's going to own that wall. Wow, that's what I was saying. He just gets control of it, and he's going to pump him right in the face with that legendary pump shotty.
Yeah, great work from there, taking down I Do Catnip, who must have been going a little crazy right there as Brandon was able to push in. Also gets him inside that top 25, so 8 points from him so far. Symmetrical, trying to challenge from above him, but the launch pad's coming out for that long rotation, GB, just so they can make sure they get into the next safe zone.
Oh, he's going to get right into that box there from that player, and that guy just scrambled all the way up, and look at that, 76 blue. That is just going to hurt so much. And Brandon playing a little ring around a Rosie. This time it's a deadly game. And Kriv is going to be the victim of that one. 6 eliminations now for Brandon, who is just playing an exquisite game in the high ground. That has that heavy snipe. I don't know if they picked up an AR, though, But regardless, Brandon, they're just playing to own the high ground here. If anyone tries to challenge, Brandon's going to make them pay.
Yeah, and he has a lot of mats too, 123. But now, one of the advantages of high ground is you get to dictate when the action happens. You can go down and challenge people. As he now gets challenged, a great pump shot out, but does get ramped over. The other player, Files, gets taken out. Brilliant from Brandon, remaining calm despite losing the initial battle. And GB, that's so rude.
He told to hold L, baby. I love it. I love it. You always have time for a little BM. You know, that's all I'm saying, man. Wow, well, we got Envy Gorilla here. So Gorilla now, he's playing low. He's actually getting pelted for some shots. He's got to play back.
Yeah, and 7 players remaining, so everyone having gotten at least 5 points so far, but they want to push inside that top 5 and try and take home the victory. But we have Tokata up on ultimate high ground right now. Gorilla in the last baller left on the low ground, and Brandon's still in the match as well.
And Brandon's actually going to get pressured by Takata up above. Brandon does have that life lead over Takata. Syvan's going to be right next to him. Also has that life lead, but it won't really play much of a factor if he gets pumped right in the face. An exchange down low, though, as Gorilla gets right back into the baller. That's going to get popped up immediately. And then Gorilla trying to defend himself. Poison traps are going to be used. I like that play there, Gorilla. He's going to pick off Brandon, looking for another one. Is that going to be 2 for his effort? He's going to play it back now, wait this one out, cut his way through that metal, and own these walls. I like the stinker play in case he needs to zone anyone out.
Yeah, and that poison trap play was so good. I've talked about it before, but put your poison traps down in these late circles. If you get a tick and then they tick to Storm, it's guaranteed if they take 2 Storm tick damage. But actually challenging through, Gorilla picks it up, and now it's a 1v1 on the low ground. Both so low health, GB.
Takata was going to go for it, but he opted to go for the high ground instead. Gorilla, though, is going to take and get chunked for some damage. He had 8 HP. Can he come out on top here? This is basically Takata's game to win it. Takata's going to dive in. Can he break through the wood as he continues to just dance around, try and own as much as he possibly can? Gorilla playing the defensive game, and it's going to be Takata who comes out on top with the victory royale.
What a great dance there. I was watching the wide shot so intently, watching these players weave back and forth because they both knew they were in that one-shot territory of the other. Didn't want to give up the advantage, looking for the right hand, brilliantly executed from Takata.